Hi kids, hope you all are waiting for a new story today. So let me tell you a new story about the shoemaker and the two elves. Once upon a time, a shoemaker lived with his wife behind his workshop. The shoemaker was a very good man and a kind-hearted. He worked hard, but he was very poor. He didn't have enough money to buy leather, or if he doesn't have leather, he couldn't make shoes. But if he didn't make shoes, he and his wife would not have any food to eat either. One day he had only enough leather to make one pair of shoes. He cut out the leather and then left it on his workbench. The shoemaker was very tired on that day, so he thought of making shoes next day in the morning. But kids, do you know what happened next day? It was like a miracle to the shoemaker. He saw a pair of nicely finished shoes on his workbench. Soon a man came in and bought that pair for a very good price. With that money, the shoemaker was able to buy enough leather to make two new pair of shoes again. He bought the leather and cut out the leather and went to sleep. The next morning again he saw two pair of beautiful shoes were ready on the workbench. The shoemaker put them in the window of his showcase, and before lunch he sold again both pair because they were so beautifully made, and he got an excellent price. It went on and on every day. Soon the shoemaker became a very rich man. But the shoemaker was very much surprised to see who is there at night. He had still in mind that he wanted to know who is the person or how it happens at night. Is it a God's miracle or what is going on? He wanted to find out. One day the shoemaker wanted to know who was making all the beautiful shoes for them. So one night the shoemaker left some leather on his workbench as usual. Then instead of going to the bed, he and his wife hid themselves behind the curtains. Soon they saw two little elves dancing and sewing the shoes. The shoemaker was surprised to see this scene. It was amazing. They both decided to repay the elves for their help. So shoemaker and his wife made some warm clothes, very tiny clothes and tiny shoes for them. And on that night, instead of leaving leather on their workbench, the shoemaker and his wife left the clothes and hid themselves again behind the curtain. The little elves hopped up onto the workbench and saw the clothes and shoes that had been left for them. In the twinkling of an eye, they had dressed up. They were so happy they clapped and jumped very excitedly and danced on the table, singing silly songs. The shoemaker and his wife was very happy. They never saw those elves again after that day. They both never had any money problem again. They lived happily ever after. So, kids, if anyone is working very hard and good with others, then God also helped them. Thanks for listening.